I've seen that mania. Can't say I'm blaming you. You've been calling me insania.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Valiant Wrestling, live from Birmingham, England, specifically the glorious O2 Academy. Oh my goodness, what a pleasure and a privilege it is to be live, right in my hometown, right in a venue that I know oh so well, the O2 Academy. Oh my goodness gracious. And you can see the crowd already packed out. I, of course, am your commentator, Daniel Jones, for Valiant Wrestling. And, of course, let me just tell you now, it is an honor and a privilege to be calling this stellar card for Valiant Wrestling. And, I mean, hell, let's get into this stellar card, shall we? Because, boy, oh boy, do we have a plethora of hard-hitting, absolute bangers for everybody. Of course, let's start off the show with Alexander Henry and Scotty Jones, fresh off of that excursion in Japan. Tane Black against the OG Valiant roster member himself, Party Scotty B. Of course, Tiffany Antoinette and Amber Gage in the first ever Valiant women's matchup. That's going to be one hell of a matchup in itself. And of course, let's not forget our main event of the evening. The leader of the DHC, Kyle Lennon, against Jet Edgar.
I'm here to talk about one thing and one thing only. I'm here to talk about Terry Atkins. On the last episode of Valiant Wrestling, I defeated and proved my name in a tournament with Jordan Sykes, a man that I've defeated all over the world. He's not a challenger, and he never will be. However, one man decided to interfere when I tried to eliminate Jordan completely. Terry Atkins, what you've done so far, you dismantled the DHC. Your mind games, your presence, you went toe-to-toe with me, and, you know, you were the better man. But Terry Atkins, this is not finished. What you've done to the DHC is nothing compared to what I will do to you. Get out of my face.
Very hostile words from the leader of the DHC, Mr. Kyle Lennon. And speaking of the DHC, we have Alexander Henry and Scotty Jones in our first matchup of the evening. And on his way to the ring, the unbreakable Alex Henry. This man that I had the pleasure of watching before now. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. And before we get the action started, let's talk about those words from Kyle Lennon, obviously calling out Terry Atkins after his interference in the destruction of Jordan Sykes. Obviously, he's not very happy with Mr. Terry Atkins, not very happy with the state of the DHC after the fact, but be interesting to see where that goes from there. Of course, you don't want to get an angry Kyle Lennon, anywhere near you, to be entirely honest. This man is very, very, very aggressive and very technical. He could beat you up, but talking about technical, talking about a man that could beat you down, Mr. Alex Henry, you can see that intimidating, cold stare from the unbreakable one himself. And of course, what a way to kick off the show. Talk about Alex Henry, let's talk about this man, Scotty Jones.
his opponent, representing the Dragonheart clan, Scotty Jones.
Of course, Scotty Jones, a representative of DHC as of recent, out of the Japanese, a beautiful company over at Dragon One. Now, of course, talking about Dragon One, these two had a matchup. Scotty Jones and Alex Henry had a matchup over in Dragon One. And of course, this is going to settle the score between the two. But of course, Dragon One is an entirely different place than Valiant Wrestling. The UK and Japan are almost polar opposites.
You ready?
Let's get this matchup underway, shall we? And immediately, these two just trying to psych each other up, psych themselves up, I should say, in the early starting of this matchup. And the referee, of course, should have his wits about him, having the DHC around Scotty Jones now. And immediately going for those shots to the leg. Very, very smart, trying to chop the bigger man, Alex Henry, down. But, because of his namesake, those leg kicks are not breaking Alex Henry. And now that rolling kick, fantastic. And, goes to something, but Scotty using his elusive maneuvers, trying to get through the legs. And again, trying to work the legs. A beautiful sling blade, roll through. Beautiful kick to the chest. Takes a moment to admire his work and just lands right on his knees. That could bruise him, that could hurt him, but obviously not enough for Scotty Jones to not still be on the offensive after that trip. And these two again trying to size each other up, trying to plan their next maneuvers. Of course, this wrestling game is like a game of chess. Let's see who makes the first move here between these two. Circle in the ring. Again, trying to size each other up. And now, what the hell? Headbutt countered into an uppercut. Calculated by Alex Henry. And now, what is this? Pump handle? No. Goes for some kind of slam, but Scotty Jones moves out of the way. Perfectly timed and now into the headlock. Trying to wear down the bigger man, which, believe you me, is a very smart decision. Rolls through. Nice trip. Backdoor. Frustrating Alex Henry. Very technical is Mr. Scotty Jones for that chop. It's going to get rid of that technical ability immediately. Just a brute force chop right to the chest. And now, Alex Henry keeping Scotty Jones in the corners. Keeping him close to himself. Keeping him in close distance for these chops, these strikes. Very smart. Scotty Jones cannot keep on maneuvering around. Cannot keep being elusive if he's in your tight grasp with these chops. And of course, though, the Sacramento native is looking to get out of these chops because my goodness, do they look like they hurt. And going in for a quick cover, referee down. And Scotty kicks out at one. Of course, you might not get a pinfall this early on in the matchup, but it's definitely going to tire your opponent out. That's for damn sure. As you see these two kind of trading a war of words a little bit in that back forearm almost from Alex Henry. My goodness. You could hear that right up in the balcony seats. And now, Scotty. Oh my God, exploder suplex for a deadlift position right into the turnbuckles. Referee count that, man. But Alex Henry kicks out at 2. Again, for the namesake, unbreakable. Grabs the arm, I should say, and twists to Scotty Jones back to the technical prowess. Of course, he's got that left arm in a hammerlock, that right arm, that finger stretching out. The shoulder almost displaced in a sense. Your body is not supposed to be like a human pretzel in the way that Scotty Jones wants it to be. That man is going to feel a lot of pain in his wrist and now in his shoulder. All throughout his right arm, in fact. As now Scotty Jones wrenching back. Oh my God, and you can see the torque on that shoulder. That is not good for Alex Henry. Fights his way free in a big lariat with the arm. And that is clocked Scotty Jones. It's clocked him bad, and Alex Henry is struggling. Of course, after a few of those technical maneuvers from Scotty, a few more powerful moves from Alex, these two are at a stalemate on the outside. And you can see them trying to catch their breath the best they can as referee begins his count.
2.
These two, they definitely need a breather after these first few minutes, the opening stages of this matchup.
4, 5,
Referee count to 5 now.
6.
And both wrestlers realize, oh, we're both back inside the ring as they square off again. Back and forth, these strikes, kick and a strike from Scotty. But these chops from Alex Henry, they be doing some damage to Scotty Jones. And oh my God. Hopefully though that the Zion Dojo was able to train Scotty to take as much damage as humanly possible for the sake of the DHC. But Alex Henry, he seems hell-bent in inflicting as much damage as these two hockey fight in the middle of the ring. They are scrapping live in the O2 Academy. Oh my God. And Alex Henry finds his way in the opposing side, and now he slaps, getting the taste out of his mouth. Scotty Jones is down to a knee. These slaps are brutal. Somebody called Dana White with how painful those slaps looked. And now, speaking of slaps, Scotty retaliates with slaps of his own. Anything you can do, I can do better. It's the DHC way, and now Alex Henry back with these big slaps across the face. The big hands plastering. And whoa! Oh, big lariat by Scotty Jones. That one of those slaps caused him to almost lose his footing. Fisherman Buster by Scotty Jones. That Fisherman Buster 1, 2, go! Alex Henry kicks out at 2. The referee's hand was a millimeter away from hitting that 3, and now looking for something out of the corner. Maybe looking for an elbow. No! Oh my God! Alex Henry ducks the elbow, and the referee took all of the force right to his face. The referee is out, and knowing the DHC, this could mean anything. Somebody get another referee out here. Somebody get some smelling salts for the current one. Somebody wake him up or something. Meanwhile, Alex Henry drops Scotty Jones on his head, but there's no referee to count the pinfall. Oh my goodness, poor Alex Henry. And that man is not a happy camper, I can tell you that. You can just tell by the look on his face. And he's checking up on the referee, trying to see where he's at, trying to see the state of affairs. As oh my God. Speaking of the DHC, this is exactly what I was talking about. It's exactly what I was talking about. Alex Henry, turn around, stop focusing on the referee. Look, big apart, and oh my God. Alex Henry crashes to the wooden floor, chair shot right to the back of the head. Landing directly on a referee, that definitely is one way to wake him up. Having a big man like Alex Henry land on him. Oh my God, and you can hear chants of, well, let's just say the Birmingham fans are letting their opinions known. But now, what is this? DHC is up big right now. Up into the burning hammer on Alex Henry. And of course, Scotty Jones, the American prodigal, finally getting to his feet, finally realizing what the hell's going on. And maybe that DHC, maybe that Dragon 1 affiliation might be working out well for him. And now, Scotty in the corner. Of course he's going to capitalize on this. A downed Alex Henry. And again, the fans feel exactly the same way as I do, but Alex Henry fights his way free. Boot, missed. Hit him with the chop though. A cop-out kick right on the temple. And Alex Henry looks to be entirely unconscious. And the referee counts the 3. Not like this. DHC ruined what would have been a fantastic matchup. Despite that huge asterisk, Scotty Jones, the American-born, American prodigal, defeats the bigger Alex Henry.
Scotty Jones.
Regardless of the result, that is what's going to be printed on the headlines. That's the final result in our first matchup. that Scotty Jones picks up a win. And let's have a look at the replays here. Scotty Jones going for an elbow, misses, and the referee takes all of the impact. I mean, being knocked unconscious by a man like Scotty Jones with full force is not fun. Alex Henry, of course, being concerned for the referee's well-being, but of course we've got to have some DHC interference. Alex Henry, God bless his heart, God bless his entire body, tried to fight on, but that heel right to the temple with that Capo kick. Scotty Jones picks up a victory, and I'm very upset that DHC got involved, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut in hopes that I don't get beaten up either. But that's the end of the match. But of course we have another matchup that's going to do such fantastic things and hopefully won't have the same asterisk attached to it. As of course I am talking about a clash of styles, a clash of sizes. Tane Black and Party Scotty B. And we're starting off with the Valiant OG, bringing the party to the O2 Academy. Somebody get the glow sticks out, baby.
Introducing to the ring at this side, by way of Ibiza, Spain, he is Party Scotty B.
Party Scotty B, bringing the energy of Ibiza, bringing the heart of Valiant Wrestling into the O2 Academy. And of course these fans are behind him. This man is a good time. Just look at him. Look at him. Bringing all the energy. But of course he has one tall task. And I mean tall in both the physical and metaphorical sense. Tane Black.
And his opponent representing the Dragonheart from New Zealand, Tane Black.
Of course, representing the DHC, a group that I would argue, have seen too much of already this evening. But regardless of Tane Black's affiliations, this big Kiwi, former rugby centre, hence the humongous frame, hence the muscles from ear to ear. That man is no stranger of being in a huge scrap.
You ready? Okay, ring the bell.
And immediately, just looking at these two in the ring, you can tell Tane Black has the height, weight, and muscle advantage. Scotty B looks like a child stood next to the big New Zealander. And oh my goodness, immediately, Scotty going for a bigger shoulder thrust, was checking Tane, but that definitely didn't work. And another shoulder tackle definitely goes awry. I don't know how smart that is from Scotty, but I guess it's a good way to start your game plan. The cross body just gets palmed away. And now, oh my god, another kick. Right to the chest. Those could break ribs. Those kicks from Tane Black could break ribs. And now that kick to the head could knock you unconscious. And of course, these fans in the O2 Academy are having a fun time. But like I say, Tane Black, he has some kind of affiliation. As that deadlift suplex right on that wooden floor. The Iceman. This man just throwing Scotty B around like a rag doll.
Come on, get back in here.
And of course, let's not forget about Scotty B's history in Valiant Wrestling, losing to Choke Lockridge in under a minute.
3.
He might have been hit from the beginning, but this is one hell of a task for him. Cazadora though, super kick countered, roll up, no. Tane Black in control, big power bomb. Just sucking all the energy out of the Ibiza boy. But Tane Black, like I say, the Iceman, the underboss of the DHC, having fantastic matches with the likes of Kosuke Maeda, Silas Green, and of course absolutely decimating the likes of Lucas Lennon. And he looks to be doing the same to Scotty B as deadlift into a chokeslam. That is not ideal for Scotty. But he's looking to build some momentum with that fantastic Enziguri. Maybe trying to force Tane to see a little bit of stars here. And the fans are getting behind Scotty right now. And I don't blame him, but Oh no. Oh dear. Scotty, run. Oh, wait, no. Maybe smarter than me. Big knee right to the head counter. Going for something but power bomb straight to hell. That power bomb was so aggressive they could hear it over in Digbeth. Over in the Institute. And now Antoanet Black setting up for something huge, and that lariat taking the head off of Scotty B, and surely that's got to be it. No, wait. No. Antoanet forces Scott's shoulders to be up off of the canvas. He wants to play with his food. He wants to inflict some pure damage. Deadlift, back body drop. And now Antoanet in control. He's doing this for the DHC. And Scotty B. Oh my god, and just a primal war cry. The primal war cry from Antoanet Black. And oh my goodness, that butterfly, almost neck breaker. Goodness gracious. Scotty B doesn't even know where he's at. This man thinks he's, I don't even know. And now just parading around the ring. Antoanet Black is all in control. The knee to the kidney. And again, just deadlifting, just toying, like I say, with Scotty B and that power slam. And now, oh no, Antoanet Black setting up for something huge here. Oh my god, that kick. That is lights out. That is ball game for Scotty B. Antoanet Black with a commanding victory. Again, DHC 2-0 here tonight. And oh, get your hands off of Scotty. The referee's already rung the bell. Come on, man. Come on, Antoanet. No, just throwing him outside of the ring like a piece of trash. Regardless of the DHC affiliation, regardless of whatever the hell that last bit was, Antoanet Black with a commanding victory, a dominant victory, a destruction, so it were. And like I say, DHC, a 2-0 here tonight. I don't know how to feel about that. But I mean, what a fantastic showing from Antoanet Black. Oh my goodness, is now gonna cut to an ad for you. Gotta pay the bills for Valiant Wrestling, I guess. Let's cut to the ad break, shall we? And let's get on with some fantastic action. After this slight intermission, because we got some ads.
Have you ever noticed how in Hollywood movies all the villains are played by Brits?
Maybe we just sound right.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you, Mary.
We're more focused. More precise.
We're always one step ahead.
With a certain style, an eye for detail.
And we're obsessed by power. stiff upper lip is key.
And we all drive Jaguars.
Oh, yes. It's good to be bad.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here for Valiant Wrestling. As we see the Valiant founder, Nathan Roberts. I wonder what he has to say about the return of Valiant Wrestling. And whatever plans this man is planning, I have no idea. I do not have the pull that you think I do in this situation. But of course, I'm eager as ever to find out. As are this Birmingham crowd. Let's find out, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, Valiant Wrestling is back after 5 years. And as you can see in my hands, I have the new Valiant Heavyweight Championship. However, we do not have a champion. This belt has been held by some great names in the past, such as Jordan Sykes and Antoanet. And that's why, at the Prestige pay-per-view, we will have 2 more great names who will be going head-to-head for this championship. The one is a Valiant resident, a man who's been here since the very beginning of 2018. A man I consider a personal friend, and that man is Terry Atkins. And he will be going head-to-head with arguably the best British professional wrestling has to offer in Kyle Lennon. These 2 men hate each other. And they'll be setting the score in this very ring for the prestigious title. And tonight we're making history. We will be having our first ever women's wrestling match in Valiant. What a way to kick off the new era of Valiant Wrestling. And that's why also at the stage, we'll be crowning a new Valiant Women's Champion. I can assure you, it's only getting better and bigger from here on out. There'll be more action, more championships, and more feuds. For Birmingham, we're back.
That is a huge announcement, not only for the men's and women's championship. Kyle Lennon and Terry Atkins one-on-one for that world championship, and the reintroduction of a women's division and a women's championship. Oh my goodness, this is huge for Valiant. This is just huge in general. This is going to be fantastic going forward. And speaking of the future, speaking of that women's division, you heard him say about a brand new women's division. Why not kick it off with the first ever women's match in Valiant history, shall we? That's right, Tiffany Antoinette and Amber Gage. What a way to start off the women's division. What a match. What a match this is going to be. This is going to be fantastic. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This is a dawn of a new era in Valiant. The first ever women's match.
Scheduled for 1 fall. Introduced to the ring at this time, by way of Paris, France, she is Tiffany Antoinette.
Tiffany Antoinette, a woman who I've called matches for previously. The newest rising star on this scene. Of course, residing from Paris, France. She was destined to become a star. I mean, hell, that's what she'd heard for God knows how long. Of course, former film understudy. But I mean, she is glamorous. She is bougie to the T. And as you can see, she's asking the referee for a hand getting in the ring. You do not want this woman on your bad side. But of course, she is willing, to do whatever the hell she can to get up on anybody. But of course, she's not only just a pretty face. There's a reason she is a rising star in the wrestling industry. She has a mean streak. Whether or not it's pompous, whether or not it's self-centered is not up to me. But she has a very tough challenge in the form of the Draw.
From Columbia, South Carolina, the Draw, Amber Gage.
Amber Gage, world-traveled technical genius. Of course, notable appearances over in Mexico, over in Japan, and now in the Birmingham O2 Academy for Valiant Wrestling. Now these two have been going back and forth. They've been having a war of words over on social media, which has led up to this matchup. So of course there's gonna be no good things happen in this matchup. Let's say it that way.
Ready? Okay, ring the bell.
As away we go. And let's see how this plays out. This is a clash of styles. The pompous and arrogant Tiffany Antoinette and the technical brilliance of Amber Gage. And immediately that headlock. Takedown headlock. But oh, quick cover by Tiffany Antoinette. 1, 2. Trying to steal it. And very, very close. And of course, Tiffany kind of getting flustered from the fans here. She's so used to being the star of the movie screen, but she is now in the hot seat of the wrestling ring, and she's proving her worth right now with these strikes. And that knee right to the Draw. 1, 2. No kick out by Amber Gage. And of course, Amber Gage is going to take a lot to take her down, having notable matches with the likes of Heather Ray and Naz Uchiha, both of which who I have called before. So this is going to be very personal for me, being a fan of all of these women that I have mentioned. But of course, Tiffany Antoinette, talk about now these kicks right to that kidney area, right into the rib cage. Almost like back kicks, making sure she's got no weak spot, but misses the senton. Amber Gage, too smart for that. And oh, big lariat. And going for something else here. Beautiful spine buster. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Now, of course, you gotta be wary of both women here. Whoa, misses the strike. Does Tiffany Antoinette? And speaking of being careful, Amber Gage is definitely being careful with these flurry of strikes, just keeping Antoinette grounded. If she is grounded, she's on her back. She cannot hit you with whatever the hell she wants to. But of course, that's going to mess up the pretty face of Tiffany Antoinette, and that's the last thing she wants. That's going to get her more riled up. There's Amber Gage building up a head of steam here, building up momentum from the crowd. Off the rope she goes. Oh my goodness gracious me. Beautiful tope con hilo right to the floor. The fans in the first row here getting a fantastic view of the action. As now goes for a cover off of that very risky suicide dive. 1, 2. Oh, Tiffany Antoinette kicks out. Again, you wouldn't expect a starlet of the movie screen to have such heart in her when it comes to physical abuse. But that is the case of Tiffany Antoinette. She is an anomaly. Now with these kicks, shot to the midsection, boot to the back of the head, kick again, and another to the chest, and again to the back of the head. It's almost like she's spamming combos out here. But finally Amber catches on, knees to the midsection. Moonsault rolls through into another set of knees, and into a center. Beautiful combination by the Draw, Amber Gage. But Tiffany Antoinette will not say die just yet. Despite her middle-class upbringing, she is ferocious with that power slam. And now double knees, returning the favor to Amber Gage. And you can hear the fans, even all the way up in the balconies, cheering for these two women. They are putting a fantastic show on already. Oh, big, beautiful, into the corner. Snake eyes into the top rope by Tiffany Antoinette. Big boot to follow. And maybe handspring. Beautiful. Maybe didn't get all of it though. You saw her legs made the vast majority of the contact to the midsection. It's still effective, but it wasn't as perfect as she wanted. And now Tiffany Antoinette calling Amber Gage to her feet, giving her time to breathe. But of course, like I say, Amber Gage, too smart, too experienced, too well seasoned inside of the ring to know what the hell's going on. Meteor in the corner! And Tiffany Antoinette looks out. She looks unconscious after that Meteora. Back of the head, whipping back on that bottom turnbuckle. And Amber Gage looking for something big. No, caught. No, she wasn't! Hurricanrana! Quick cover, shoulders down! Oh, but Antoinette won! No, these two trading pinfalls back and forth. The core strength it takes to exchange pinfalls like this. But neither women able to get a sneaky pinfall. And we're back to square one. Handspring, beautiful body splash in the corner to Amber Gage. She is hurting all the air, just driving out of her body. You see her catching her breath there after that, now getting her face washed. And now what is this? What is Tiffany Antoinette thinking here? Building up a head of steam. Beautiful elbow. Catching her right on the button. Amber Gage is hurting, but Tiffany Antoinette is rolling. The Parisian with a beautiful cross body. And Amber Gage again looking like she's hurting. That midsection's taking a beating. Oh, and a beautiful knee. Handsprings out of it. My goodness. That is some athleticism if I've ever seen it. And in for the cover now. Referee sees the shoulders down. And Amber Gage kicks out at 2. Of course, you've got to be careful with Tiffany Antoinette. She will do anything to pick up a victory. But if you're Tiffany Antoinette, you don't want to get complacent. And now she is not a happy camper. She is not a happy woman. Almost throwing a tantrum in the ring. What the hell is she going to do to make sure that Amber Gage stays down? This might be it though. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Amber Gage catches Tiffany Antoinette out of a suicide dive and counters with a beautiful belly to the floor. And Tiffany maybe going back to the silver screen with a beautiful purple bruise right on her back. And now Amber Gage, what can she do? What can she do? Hopefully try to make this middle class movie star completely bankrupt. Because now Amber Gage rolls through the ropes. Oh, maybe going for something, but gets caught in a bear hug. Squeezing down on the lower back, right by the kidneys, where all the important things are. But Amber with an elbow right to the head, right even to the neck, and now bell clap ringing the ears of Tiffany Antoinette. Double forearm, and another. Amber Gage building up a head of steam, rolls through, beautiful kick, sending Tiffany Antoinette almost stumbling into that corner. And Amber Gage, head of steam, no, gets caught. Oh wait, no, oh, she put on the brakes and head first. Goes Tiffany Antoinette. I'll tell you what, a casting director's not going to love that. That's some next level mind games. Oh, and a Meteora again. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No. That was 2.9 from the referee. A split second away from defeat. Oh, and a shot to the midsection. Maybe going. She might be going for a G-Force. Beautiful DDT. And that is it. Amber Gage picks up the first ever victory. Amber Gage picks up the first ever victory in the history of the Valiant Women's Division. What a showing put on from both women. Both Amber Gage and Tiffany. Sorry, it appears we picked up some kind of technical difficulties there at the end of that Tiffany Antoinette and Amber Gage matchup. We'll be figuring out what the hell that was. But no idea what the hell that was, as we have our main event to go. I am concerned for the sake of our feed, but I guess the show must go on. Next up match, Kyle Lennon, Jet Edgar. Let's get main event, Kyle Lennon and Jet Edgar underway. This should be fantastic. A fantastic way to end the show. Fantastic evening in the O2 Academy. Let's get this underway, shall we?
This match is scheduled for one fall. He's willing at his time. Kyle Lennon.
And on his way to the ring, a man that we heard from previously in the beginning of the night, talking about his history with Jordan Sykes. Let's not forget about his history with the big homie Taj, and of course Terry Atkins, the man that he will be facing for the Valiant Wrestling World Championship. That is huge news, let's not forget. But that's the future. If I was Kyle Lennon, I'd be focused on the right now. The right here, right now. Let's not focus about DHC. Even though he is the front man, let's not think about that World Championship. Let's not do any of that. Let's focus on Jet Edgar. Let's talk about this man. Kyle Lennon, he'll have his spotlight against Terry Atkins. He's had his group spotlight. DHC have been running amok all through this evening. But Jet Edgar, this is a man that Kyle Lennon could not be ready for.
From San Diego, California, he is Jet Edgar.
Making his Valiant debut. This huge talent from across the pond, right in the United States of America. This man is touring the UK in hopes to make himself better, to boost his acumen, to get some mileage on those boots, to get some bruises on that body. But of course, what a way to start against the leader of the DHC, the front man of the DHC, as you see that armband, in Mr. Kyle Lennon. And you see immediately Kyle Lennon talking smack to Jet Edgar. And Jet is not having any of it. He is ready for a fight. You can see on those shorts, just Jet fight. But Kyle, oh, that is the last thing you want to do. A striking exchange with the specialist. Especially in your Valiant debut. And now just wailing on Jet Edgar. Wailing like a psychopath with these strikes. My goodness. Kyle Lennon is absolutely cooking with gasoline. And now what is this? Positioned out of the corner. Oh my goodness, rolls through into a powerbomb position, but Jet Edgar almost coming to his wits after that rotation. Fights his way free from the powerbomb position and an uppercut. And now Kyle Lennon, though, back in control, returns the favor with an uppercut of his own. And like I said, oh, he's calming the fans down. Oh, shots right to the knee. And Jet Edgar moonsault into a deadlift German suplex. Beautiful from Jet Edgar, the young man. And let's have a look at that again. Oh my God, the core strength you need to pull something like that off is impeccable. Shot to the midsection. Jet Edgar. Oh my God. Goodness gracious. Hurricanrana. Whoa. Kyle Lennon, though, jumping the attack from Jet Edgar to follow up. These two trading blows. Drop kick lands on his feet, does Jet. And now Kyle Lennon on the receiving end from something here. Double leapfrog. Triple leapfrog. Caught. Power slam. And again, I like the approach of Jet Edgar. If given the opportunity, quicken the pace. Make Kyle Lennon work. Kyle Lennon, of course, can work under any circumstances. But that is your ground right now. As you see Kyle Lennon, the specialist, slowing it down, trying to give Jet Edgar the same treatment as he did Taj, the same treatment as he gives Jordan Sykes, the same treatment he wants to give Terry Atkins when it comes to that World Championship. and again into the barricade. Those fans in the front row better be careful. You might catch a straight boot, a straight hand, anything right to the face. We don't want to get sued on our first show back in the O2 Academy. Oh my God. And Kyle Lennon showing Jet Edgar what it's like to have matches right here in the United Kingdom. But of course the fans, really not a huge fan. Oh my goodness, excuse that foul language from Mr. DHC himself, Kyle Lennon. That I don't know. I mean, I guess if you can give it back as much as you can take it, might as well. And oh, Kyle pushing over the referee. What kind of shenanigans is this man pulling? We saw this earlier with Scotty Jones. Jet Edgar though, striking, trying to make sure that there's no foul play here. But Kyle Lennon, too big, too strong, fights away Jet Edgar. Big lariat. And you know, you've seen it before. You've seen it tonight even. When the DHC have a referee down, when all rules are off the table, crazy things happen, and that's a barbed wire bat in the hand of Kyle Lennon. This is not what I want to see. This is not going to end well for Jet. Poor young Jet is going to take it. No, ducks it, kick the bat out of his hands, and a Spanish fly. Ripcord Spanish fly. Referee up. 1, 2, 3. No. You would have thought the referee would have counted quicker after, you know, that issue with Kyle Lennon, but Jet Edgar throwing away that bat. Doing the right thing, and Jet Edgar building ahead of steam, getting the fans behind him, trying to take out Kyle Lennon. Oh my God! Rope step, tornado, spinning like a Beyblade to the floor. Oh my word! Jet Edgar has got all the momentum on his side. What can he do to capitalize? He brings Kyle Lennon to his feet, calls him, screams at him to get up, rolls through, drop kick. Jet Edgar is cooking. He is scheming. He is plotting. But what is he going to do to put down Kyle Lennon? Snapmare, beautiful crossbody, but missed. Kyle Lennon looking to capitalize on the mistake made by the young'un. Beautiful neck breaker. Picturesque. 1, 2, 3, no. Kyle Lennon thought that was it. That neck breaker was vicious. The way that Jet Edgar's head bounced off of his shoulder. Whiplashed from the impact. And now you see Kyle Lennon just dissecting the young lad. Dissecting every part of his body. And now beautiful Boston Crab. All the pressure on the knees, on the back, the lower back. Trying to force Jet Edgar to no longer move about as well as he once was. But Edgar's fighting with all the heart. The young American using all the power that he can. As much energy as he can exude to get out of this Boston Crab. Can he get to the ropes? Can he fight and claw his way to the ropes? He's nearly there. Jet Edgar, he's so close. So close to the ropes. He is so close. He is so fingertips away of getting out of this Boston Crab. It's a fight. It's a test of strength to get out of this Boston Crab of Kyle Lennon. He's got it cinched in tight, but he got there. And Kyle Lennon forced to break the hold. But of course, that's going to do some damage to the back. And you see him dead weight, but no! Quick roll up, Jet Edgar! Edgar! Shoulders down! No! Kyle Lennon uses the force. No, these two! Uses his force to get the pin rotated around Lennon. No! Jet Edgar with all the heart and so the fighting spirit coursing through the energy of this crowd. Oh my God, the big boot. And now goes around tilt-a-whirl. Stop for a split second. What is this backstabber from Kyle Lennon? All of that maneuver didn't phase the technical ability of the leader of the DHC, but no! Jet Edgar kicks out of the double knees and the shoulder blades. How the hell is Jet Edgar still moving about with all the youthful exuberance? Back body dropper, you see him holding his back immediately off of that. And now, whoa, duck down, no, rolls over. Whoa, rolls under. Up, down, and around. Head scissor takedown. And a drop kick this time missed. And a drop kick of Kyle Lennon's own. Oh my word. These two back and forth. Back and forth like, oh my goodness. Uppercut, drop kick by Kyle Lennon. 1, 2. Kicked out by Jet Edgar again. This kid still has fight. This kid still has heart. And what a performance of true grit and determination he is showcasing on his Valiant debut against a man scheduled for a World Championship match against Terry Atkins. And you got to think, if you're Mr. Terry Atkins, you'd be watching this with bated breath, watching Kyle Lennon's maneuvers, watching his mannerisms, doing your research. Even though you've already beaten him once, it doesn't hurt, but that shot right to the midsection. Jet Edgar. Oh my goodness. Kyle Lennon back in control. Trying to slow the pace down yet again as best he can. Oh my god, and that shot right to the arm. Oh my god, and that forearm. Oh my goodness, that's got to be it. Surely, that man's got to be knocked unconscious off of that elbow. That rogue elbow right to the nose of Jet Edgar. That could break your nose. That could fracture your orbital bone. That could hit any important bone or ligament or muscle in your face and tear it to shreds. And now another backstabber from Kyle Lennon. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No! 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 Jet Edgar kicks out. And Kyle Lennon is just as shocked as I am. Kyle Lennon is incensed. Kyle Lennon is absolutely enraged. And he's now trying to kill the kid. Don't headbutts, vicious forearms, vicious headbutts, choking the life out of Jet Edgar. Trying to take every little bit of energy that remains in this arena, every little bit of energy that remains in the body of Jet Edgar. And end it. And oh my god. Oh my god. Jet Edgar wearing the war wounds. That crimson mask going into the bleach blonde hair. You know what I was saying before about rogue forearms, breaking the nose, cutting you open? That is exactly what's happened there. And oh my god, now biting at the wound. Oh my god, Kyle Lennon, you disgusting individual. Oh, and another backstabber. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. Oh my god, spitting out Jet Edgar's blood. That is disgusting behavior. And you see it right in the leg. Oh, knee. Jet Edgar's corpse, lifeless in the ring. This kid is putting up all the heart he can in his debut. And look at Kyle Lennon just making the most of it. Up we go. Burning hammer. Right in the O2 Academy. Burn those walls down, Kyle Lennon, and it's over. And he has put down yet another victim at the hands of the DHC. Let's have a look at some replays here at the ending of this matchup. Of course, this vicious knee. You could hear it all the way out to another county even. That's how vicious that knee was. And then into the corner. Grabs just all of the momentum into the turnbuckle. Burning hammer face first. And with all the blood gushing out of Jet Edgar's head, it's night-night for the young American. And look at Kyle Lennon. Look at him. This is what he did to Taj and Jordan Sykes. DHC clean sweep in the O2 Academy. Oh my word.
Valiant Pro Wrestling. I heard tell that y'all came back, so I took the time out and took the flight out to see some old friends and talk some shop. Last time around, imagine my surprise when I see one of them old acquaintances and Jordan Sykes getting dumped 2-on-1 by a boy who already got 2 on him. Kyle Lennon, I was brought up with the belief that if a jackass is doing something that lives up to the title, it is a good Samaritan's duty to bring him back to the right path. Now some do it with kind words, others with a smack to the back of the head. Now old Big Terry ain't too much of a talker, so I tend to lean on the latter. But either way, you don't let him stray. Now apparently that lesson didn't stick, so it's time to repeat the class. Now Kyle, I am willing to help, but time is important, and patience ain't one of my strongest virtues. You get one more chance to fly right, boy. Don't waste my time.
And we heard those fighting words from Carl Lennon earlier. Terry Atkins with a response of his own. That World Championship matchup is going to be one hell of a show, one hell of a match. But that is it for Valiant live from the O2 Academy in Birmingham. What a show. Thank you for watching. Oh my goodness, we'll catch you next time on Valiant Wrestling. Oh my word.